Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 7th Annual Unity Awards. Please welcome your host, Unity Product Manager Will Goldstone.
Thank you. You're too kind. No, really, stop it. Thanks, they're new. So I know what you're thinking, LA, Hollywood. What glitzy awards show would be complete without an obnoxious British guy to officiate the proceedings, right? Here I am. But ladies and gentlemen, let me set your mind at ease. This is not the Golden Globes. This is the Unity Awards. Come on, the Unity Awards. Look at them, beautiful. So what are the Unity Awards? They are a series of much sought-after, sexy silver accolades that we have the great privilege of bestowing upon some of the finest Made with Unity projects in the past year, all culminating in the one, the only, the prefab of perfection, the rectoid of respect. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Cube. Calm down. I could do that all day, literally. Enough of that nonsense. Now, I've been at Unity 6 years, and I've used it for 8 years, which not only makes me very, very old, but it also makes me incredibly proud of the incredible work that I've witnessed by this community over the years. Being able to come to work every day and witness the amazing things that you all do with our software is why we get up in the morning. And reading the support inbox is why we have a Friday bar. I need a drum kit, too. Each year, you surprise us and push us to build better and better tools to help make Unity the best creative community on our humble planet. This past year, of course, has been no exception. And we've seen some mind-blowing experiences. Some personal highlights from me. Firewatch. Who played Firewatch? I play Firewatch. So it's an incredible game. I'm a big fan of Ollie Moss. So seeing him join Campo Santo, you knew that they'd come up with something aesthetically awesome, right? Whilst it may not be the Citizen Kane of video games, it's definitely the Pixar's Up of video games. It doesn't just tug on the heartstrings so much as latch on and abseil down them. And that ending with the grenade rolling down the hill, do you remember that? You don't remember that? Those are fake spoilers, don't panic, it's all good. Another highlight from me was Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. I love this game. It's just one of those gems, it's just a brilliant, brilliant idea, right? Come on, yeah, big it up, big it up. I mean, it's one of those pressure cooker games where you're just screaming at your friends. It's kind of like Space Team in that way, and that's what I love about it. It's, every victory is a high five, and every failure is just more screaming, which is totally ace. Click. So the list goes on and on. Obviously, I loved Inside. Who doesn't love Inside? Overcooked. Awesome, awesome co-op game. Enter the Gungeon. Amazing pixel shooter. A big shout out, of course, to the Budget Cuts demo. Who didn't love that? Oh, yeah. Cannot wait to play that game. And, of course, Mother Russia Bleeds. If you love Streets of Rage, you've got to check that game out. So the list goes on and on. I could go on and on about these amazing games and experiences with amazing graphics and audio and controls and stories, but I'm not in marketing anymore. All made possible by your hard work and passion, and not a single one of these games made using nested prefabs. So, you definitely need them. Just saying. Sorry, I had to get at least one nested prefab joke in there. Nested prefab's very much the Donald Trump tax return of the Unity world. It'll be amazing when we see them, but, until then, we'll release them at the appropriate time. Hey, come on now. Come on. Such a nasty crowd. But the Unity Awards aren't about my favorite games. They're about ours, your favorite games, and Unity's favorite games. And this year we saw an overwhelming response. So thank you all for casting your votes and deciding what's going to happen in the next hour. So without further ado, let's kick things into gear with our first 2 awards. Here to present the award for Best 2D and Best 3D Visuals are Peter Andreasen, who you may know from I/O and Press Play, and our own Mike Geig, evangelist and international man of mystery. Big 'em up.
Thank you. So I'm really honored to be announcing the Best 3D Visuals. I have a very special kinship with this category, something I don't really tell a lot of people, but all the games in this category and myself, we share the exact same number of dimensions, right? So I grew up 3D, it was tough. I remember, being a kid, going to parties, and the other kids were like, hey, 3D guy, do that thing where you get smaller the further away you get from my point of view. And it hurt, it did. And, but it wasn't all bad. It was good, I got to sort of, again, feel a kinship with this sort of category and see these amazing games. So without any further ado, just want to announce the nominees for Best 3D Visuals. And the winner is... Oh, I'm having an issue. Oh, no. Firewatch by Campo Santo.
Look at that. This is an outrage. Thank you. I don't know. This is our first award as a company, so that's pretty cool. Ever. So I guess it makes sense that it was here. Our company wouldn't exist without Unity, so I don't know what we would do. We'd make very bad pen and paper games. So pay 10% to Unreal. Yeah, well, too early. But anyway, thank you so much. I mean, none of us really did the visuals. Ben made them perform it in good, but Ollie and Jane, a guy named Mark Wood, James, Paolo, all did it. So if you guys are watching, you guys are the best. Literally, because there's an award to prove it. So, thanks.
All right, guys.
Okay, Mike, I see what you did there. Now I have to follow you, and all my 2D jokes will sort of feel flat, kind of without...
Zing.
Yeah, not so much depth there. So I'll try and say something serious about 2D games, because the last game I shipped was actually a 2D game. And I can tell you that lost dimension, it doesn't just disappear out of the math equations and our code. It seems to somehow transfer, or maybe translate, if you will, to the artists and programmers and designers who will claim it as an extra degree of freedom. And I think tonight's lineup that we will see in a moment really proves that once you have limits, it will just spark extra creativity and beauty. So let's take a look at the nominees for Best 2D Visuals. And the winner of Best 2D Visuals is Seasons After Fall.
There we go. Pick him up.
Holy fuck. Did I say that right? Well, that's the extent of my speech. Thank you so much. The team at Swing Swing Submarine will be super proud. This is our first award as well. And yeah, thank you to our amazing artist, Géraud Soulier, who is not here today. I'm a programmer, so I'm not responsible for any of this. And yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. So just a quick note before we move on. If you see something you like up there, you can cheer. You guys are being really polite. Anyway, next up, we move on to the creators of tomorrow. The largest contributors of blood, sweat, and ramen, it's the Student Award. To present this award, please welcome to the stage Megan Stewart, Unity's Head of Education.
Hello. So we are so proud that for many, Unity is the first place they experience the joy of making a game. And we are honored to be able to represent the future generation of our industry. So I hope you'll join us in sharing the excitement of these students. And I know there's lots of people out there that are hiring. So definitely take a look at these nominees. And with that, I'd like to show the student nominees. Pretty cool work, huh? Yay. A lot of hope for this industry. But there can only be one winner, and that is Pine by Twirlbound at NHTV Breda University of Applied Sciences. So they could not be here tonight, but they did send a video.
Thanks so much. We're very humbled to be even on the same page as some of our favorite games. We're sending this all the way from the Netherlands. Sorry we couldn't be there, but hopefully we'll see you at some other event from Unity. Thanks to everyone for voting, and thanks for Unity for arranging all of this, and we're very grateful. Bye-bye. Woo!
So look for them on Unity Connect.
The most unexpected Skype call ever. So, next up, it's the Asset Store Award, and here to present is the steward of the Asset Store. He knows all, he sees all. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ian Dunlap.
Thanks, Will. Hi, everybody. This is awesome. We hear so much from our users, how much love there is from the Asset Store, and how much the game development, community has grown from what we've been able to offer in ways we never expected. The Asset Store will be celebrating its 6th anniversary this month, It's been incredible seeing the growth, and this year alone, we saw over 10,000 packages being brought to the asset store from all of our publishers. Of those 10,000, my team and I had the difficult task of narrowing down all those projects down to what we thought were the best projects for these finalists. We picked those projects based off what we felt was the most creative, most innovative, the best presented, and of course, the most beneficial to all you, the community of our developers. And the nominees are.
Nailed it.
All right, and the winner is Dungeon Architect by Code Respawn. Code Respawn could not be here, so they sent in a video.
Hello everyone, my name is Ali and I'm the creator of Dungeon Architect. I'd like to thank Unity for inviting me to this event, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I want to thank you for the award, and I'm really thrilled and excited to have it. I also want to thank everyone who has voted for Dungeon Architect, and I also want to thank the community for your love and support since the start of this project. And I'm looking forward to creating more awesome stuff on this amazing platform. So thank you everyone.
Clearly spent a lot of time picking that desktop wallpaper. Anyway, so next up, it's not all about games, of course. We know many of you use Unity for things outside of the gaming sphere. Here to present the awards for Best Viz Sim and Best Non-Game is our dynamic duo, Business Development Manager for Unity Ads, which is a long job title, Lauren Kester, and Partner Whisperer, Sarah Woolman. Bring them up.
All right. The individuals in this category have taken our tool set, originally designed with gaming in mind, and empowered marketing, scientific, and cinematic minds to simulate experiences grounded in the real world. From architecture to medical, real-world applications have helped people learn, understand dimension and space, and even take us where we physically cannot go.
The Best Viz Sim project nominees offer us a range of work, from visualizing a drug delivery system for beating cancer to production tools that blend live action and virtual environments for the film industry. With Unity, people are getting things done better, faster, and like never before.
And the nominees are Luckily, I have these ridiculously sparkly nails. Factory I.O. by Real Games. Woo!
Wow, what an honor. So thank you very much from the Real Games team. And of course, thank you, Unity, for creating such a fantastic platform. Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're not going to get rid of us just yet. Our next award of the night is for Best Non-Game. While even we can't tell the difference between these two categories, that doesn't mean we don't recognize good work when we see it.
The nominees for our non-game award encapsulate a wide range of projects like artistic expression, mixed media, education and marketing, entertainment and creative tools. They gave me a lot of lists. Sometimes it's not even apparent that Unity played a role, and that's just part of the magic.
And the nominees are And the winner is Tilt Brush by Google. Woo. Come on up, ladies.
Hi, everyone. I feel like everyone's already said this is cool, but this is really cool. So on the Tilt Brush team, we have this internal joke that everything that goes into the final build, we've prototyped and thrown away like 3 times before. And most of the things that we build never actually make it in. And so what makes this award particularly special is that we're both honored to get it, of course. But we're also really grateful to Unity because that game engine is what makes our creative development process actually possible. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Okay, so our next award is for Best Desktop and Console Game. Here to present the award flying solo because he's just that good. Please welcome our own award-winning evangelist for Latin America, Jay Santos.
Thanks, Will. Good evening, everybody. Now, this best game category is not only about great graphics or lovely UI or compelling narrative. Now, great games, really great games, are a sum of all of its parts, along with the amazing skills necessary to put it all together in a complete but also fun package. And nowadays, you can find complex and visually stunning and richly narratives on pretty much every platform. And on top of that, evolution in hardware, bigger screens, and of course, comfier couches, those are my favorite, help to create lovely, compelling, and amazing experiences that we will remember for many years to come, like Tetris or Super Mario Brothers, or everybody's favorite Goo Ball, right? Everybody loves Goo Ball. I'm very disappointed that we did not announce Goo Ball VR during the keynote, but it's coming. I know it's coming. Well, with that said, the nominees for best console/desktop game are and the winner is Inside by Playdead.
Wow. This is cool. You're supposed to say that, right? It is cool. I'm not someone you know. I'm just the guy that does some of the gameplay, so I won't say anything for the entire company except that I think they'll be happy about this. And I'm pretty happy that they've given me the chance to be part of this project. Usually my idea of good gameplay is if everything explodes constantly. So they gave me a chance, and that's nice. I'm going to take this home and hide it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Okay, up to present our next award for Best Mobile Title are two of the three amigos from Made with Unity, or as you know them, the team that sends you too many fucking emails. Please welcome Matt Feeney and Nathan, don't call me Ace, Ventura.
When people think Unity, they often think mobile, and with great reason. It's the platform we look back to that really started our growth as a company. It's now commonplace to see the top most featured games on the App Store and the Google Play Store are made with Unity.
And on mobile, like desktop and console, the best games have to encompass all the essential elements: beauty, fun, slick design, and innovation, while taking into account the interesting challenges found in touchscreen interfaces and the considerations of your players, which could be people riding on a bus, walking down the street, or my favorite location, on the toilet. And with that said, the nominees are the winner is Lara Croft Go by Square Enix Montreal.
Congratulations.
Whoa. Hi. This is weird. We should thank Square Enix for letting us make weird games, new games like the Go series, and Crystal Dynamics for letting us mess with their beloved property. This is weird because I didn't make this game, but the good side of that is that I don't have to be humble for the team because I think they did a phenomenal job. But I've been working with Unity for 5 or 6 years, and the things they do with it intimidate me. We're like a studio of 30 or 40, and so we're kind of big in some ways and small in others, and Unity seems to support us well in both of those ways. So thank you to Unity for this honor. This is cool.
Good work, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, everybody, we are nearing the end, I promise. So next up is the best VR game and best VR experience. Please welcome the contenders for best hair and beard in the business, respectively. It's Amir Ibrahimi and Brad Wires.
Thank you for the coat, Mike. I couldn't let Amir show me up here.
Whether or not you're creating experiences for VR, you likely couldn't get away from VR mania this past year.
No, and there's a lot to do. We still haven't really cracked the most effective ways to make people puke.
You mean make people not puke, right? That's the goal of VR. Well, I think you even gave that in one of your conference talks.
It's true, but it really depends on what kind of experience you're going for. We don't, there's no rules yet, man.
I'm never playtesting for any of your stuff anymore.
Fair enough.
There are so many amazing VR experiences that I wish we could go through all of them and celebrate them tonight, but we don't have the time.
But to start off, let's talk about VR games.
Let's do that. So there have been some fun and innovative VR games this past year. With VR, you can transport to different locations. You can interact with things in ways that you wouldn't in real life, like cats and other weird stuff.
You can throw tomatoes at funny robots. You can throw funny robots at crates. You can shoot sticks off cliffs. You can throw cats off.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Like VR physics is fun, right?
Really, yeah.
Yeah. So in addition, you can get your hearts pumping by physical exercise too.
Or by scaring the crap out of them. Yeah,
that's that too. And the nominees are.
Now, Amir and I haven't looked at these yet. The winner is Job Simulator by Alchemy Labs.
Holy crap, this is amazing. Thank you, everybody. We've said this before, we would be out of business by now multiple times over the years if it weren't for Unity. So thank you. I think it was Unite 2010 that we came and started all this. We've been making games up until now, so it's really cool to see this happening. Thanks to the team, at the time that we started this, we had 4 people working on the game, and now we're 19 people because of all the craziness of VR. Yeah, it's... Thanks to all the partners that we're working with, the 9,000 platforms that we're going to launch on. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, thank you.
This is such a fantastic award. We're up against so many amazing games. VR.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So even though we love games at Unity, there's some VR experiences that don't fit in that category.
Oh yeah, man, like this one time I was moving through like this maze of these shifting lights of colors, and there was this giant octopus. Like my hands were like made out of jello.
Which VR experience is this?
Oh no, this was out at Burning Man last year. Yeah, it's not a VR thing.
That's VR experience.
Ah,
All right.
okay, I get it.
So there are many experiences like We Wait, touching experiences, to creation tools like Tilt Brush. And we are seeing our developers push new frontiers in VR. VR is opening so many doors that users can feel a part of in those experiences. From the bottom of the ocean to the surface of the moon, the best VR experiences push the boundaries of the imagination, and yes, sometimes pull on our heartstrings.
It's true, and fun tip, while you're wearing the HMD, no one can tell if you're crying. So when you watch Apollo 11 or something, you don't have to make up an excuse about your allergies afterwards. Yeah, it's
I really
used it a few
needed that
times.
tip. Thanks.
So
take a look at these pioneers, and the nominees are. And the winner is The Lab by Valve.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, thanks to Unity. This was a weird year for us, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work in VR, and using Unity really allowed us to experiment and try to come up with figure out what works. And the lab is a result of all the experimentation we did, and Unity is what allowed us to do all of that. So thanks, and we're just looking forward to see what everyone else comes up with now. Cool.
Okay, here we are, the very end. Possibly my favorite part of the night. Well, my favorite part of the night is using the tiny clicker, because it looks like a little radio. No? Where are my detonators? No, nothing? Okay, fuck it. So, it's my great honor to introduce two men who need no introduction. John Riccatello and Joachim Ante.
So I'm Joachim Ante. Who's John Riccatello? No.
Laughter.
So, well, no introduction. I figured I'd get a little further. All right, look, we have seen 11 categories and 11 champions. I mean, products that anyone would be incredibly proud to have anything to do with, let alone be part of producing it. So first off, congratulations to the 11 winners and all the other folks that had their games up there and their experiences up there. Incredible stuff. But like the expressions that go with breakfast cereal, there are champions and there are champions of champions. So we're here tonight, Joachim and I, to talk about or to introduce the winner of the best of the best of the 11. And you're going to figure out who that is in just a moment. But Joachim has something to say first.
When we started Unity, we just wanted to make an awesome game engine. But these games, it is just incredible. I just could not be more proud of what was created.
And with that, the nominees are, watch the video.
The winner, the Golden Cube Awards, is Inside by Playdead.
Hello?
Thanks. Yeah, this is awesome, which is better than cool. This is also an example of what happens in Hollywood when, like, the first time is you're really happy and flustered, and the second time you're just arrogant and cool about it. Yeah, another one for the shelves. So, but if you want to be arrogant and cool and live in a cold country, come see us in Denmark. We are hiring. Thank you.
Alrighty, so that is it, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow at the party. Thank you very much for joining us.